think I'm very encouraged by the last couple of days and what people have brought to the discussion, the energy and the passion and the creativity, which has been really inspiring. One where the terminology is accepted as across the different settings, different countries, and I think that's really important. Obviously some of the discussion has been around what co-production is, but also what co-production isn't. And I think that's really important because it could be the next big shiny thing which we use to deliver services in a way which isn't genuine co-production.
Well, we define co-production as people who use services and carers working in equal partnerships with professionals towards shared goals. But in fact it's sometimes easier to think about co-production as a set of values rather than as a definition.
Well, co-production, for me, I've been living co-production for many, many years, 10, 15 years. It wasn't invented by local authorities, it wasn't invented last week, it was invented by us, users services. We wanted this, we wanted to be able to be engaged, we wanted to be at the table.
For us locally, our co-production's about ensuring that the voice of care experienced young people is heard, is on the table, is round the table and actually is making a difference. Those lived experiences need to be able to influence change. They need to be able to highlight what's worked really, really well, because we have many things that have worked well, and they need to be able to instigate difficult conversations as well around things that might not be working quite so well to make culture shift and change.
We have more than 180 families this year, asylum seekers who came to Bruges, and we have 15 buddies. Mostly of them are former asylum seekers, and they help the new families to find schools for the children, to help them to find shops where it's easy to get and not so expensive, to find the way to doctors for medical care, and also for housing, very important.
Nothing about us without us. I think it really means what it says. It means that people with disabilities, with mental health issues, people who've experienced the care system, they think that there shouldn't be anything, you shouldn't do anything without them, really, because they're the people that are affected by the services. And also they have a wealth of knowledge and experience that can improve things for everybody.
Well, I think there's now some evidence that co-production can be a very effective approach to improve public outcomes. So we have to use the resources, the skills of local people, of communities, because these problems cannot just be solved by the public sector alone.
I think for me the impact of co-production was that professionals actually wanted to hear our voice, and they wanted us to be right at the heart of everything that the Champions Board did, and it wasn't that we were in the background being consulted and then it was that we were the end product. We had to be the whole way through it. So our voice as care experience mattered because we'd lived the life of care experience and able to take that into our professional job, but then able to connect with young people as well as having similar experiences to them.
There's been a huge amount of progress, hasn't there, in terms of ensuring that residents, disabled people are much more at the centre of conversations about our lives. I think what we're talking about is the next stage on, in that disabled people need to be in the leadership of our own lives. And that means local authorities, our families, our friends, people that support us, recognise that we are best placed to lead the conversations about who we are and the lives that we want to live.
If an organisation wants to provide decent services for decent people, they need to engage co-production. It's a win-win because they gain, they provide better services, people engage with them more.